Hey guys, this is Iggy with Dragon Blogger. I'm at the Brawlhalla booth at PAX East, and I have with me Zeke Sparkes, the executive producer with Brawlhalla. You can see right over here. Alright, so Zeke is going to show us a lot of stuff. Some stuff I can't post today, some stuff I can post today. But, so Zeke, talk to us a little about the game.
Yeah, okay. So thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. Hey, everybody out there. Brawlhalla is a platform fighter. It's a 2D art style. We like to say it's like Saturday morning cartoons done live. It's kind of the aesthetic that we love. We're free to play on Steam. We are working real hard on a port for PS4. We do a lot of esports stuff. We had our first World Championship last November, $50,000 prize pool. This year we've got a whole circuit series that's leading up to a $100,000 prize pool in November again. And then as a free-to-play game, we are constantly adding. It's a live game, so we get to support it. So what we're showing off here today is some of the new features that are going in. You already saw a screenshot of our new legend, Vortex, who's our werewolf. And this is the first time anybody's seen him. He's brand new. Then we're also showing off, we have a new weekly Brawl that's going in. That's kind of a fun alternate game mode that'll change and rotate. And we have a new map as well, a new fully arted map. And yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff going on.
So you've had plenty of experience. So here you were a lead designer for Neverwinter Nights, right?
Neverwinter, the MMO.
Okay, the original. Yep. Okay, so then you were a lead designer for the Star Trek Online. Very cool.
Yep.
Which I know a lot of you guys out there love that game.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yep. And then City of Villains.
Yep.
I got into that one just for a little bit. As I already mentioned, I'm reviewing all the time.
Yeah.
I only have so much time. I have played Brawlhalla, but not as much as I would like to.
Yep, sure.
Huge fan of Super Smash Brothers.
Yep.
But I understand that's where you guys got a lot of the inspiration.
Yeah, it's the same genre. So it's kind of beat 'em up. Send people flying off the edge of the screen. There's platforming involved. But it's kind of, we sat down and realized that there was a lot of space where that kind of game didn't exist. And so we sort of took, went from the ground up, built the game for online play. So a lot of our decisions are based on making sure that your online experience is just and as close to being right next to somebody as it can be. And then kind of did all the things that we would love to see in that game. So that's where we get to where we go.
And then the entire time we've been talking, and then everything I read about you guys, you've mentioned free a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I have played it, and as you said, it is free.
Yeah.
How do you guys get paid for this?
So it's all based on cosmetics, basically. The way it's all like we have skins for the characters. You can get skins for weapons. There's little sidekicks that come and pick you up, put you back on the screen. You can change what they look like. There's color swaps and things like that. So everything we sell is cosmetic. There's no there's no advancement scheme, or there's no.
That's what I was reading. That a lot of games offer you a special weapon or a special ability that nobody else has, which is a cheat, essentially. I mean, you pay for it, but then everyone else wants it, and then that's where they make the money. Everyone else buys it. Skins, a lot of people still do like skins, but it doesn't offer an unfair, advantage.
That's right. And it's for us. We want the competition in the game to be as fair as it can be, right? So it is about entirely your skill as a player versus the skill of the other players you play. So even, there are some things that you'll earn over time as you play the game, but even those things don't increase the ability of your character, right? They're extra colors, or you can change, get the ability to change one stat by one, but it takes away from another stat. It's always a zero game. So you don't, when you are better, you get better at the game by getting better at the game. That's it. Yeah, that's right.
That's totally awesome. One thing as a gamer, I started way back with the Atari. I don't think I ever had a 2600. I still have my 5200 in my garage. But one thing as a gamer, nothing's ever free.
Yeah.
And you guys are essentially, well, not essentially giving these games away for free.
Yeah.
And it's not a cheesy game. It's an awesome game.
Right.
You can tell, even though you have a small group of people, you know, they've all had their hands in some game that has a lot of popularity. Games that have a lot of popularity means they're a good game, essentially. Not always. But, you know, so you have a lot of people, or a good group of people, making an awesome game that's free, and that's amazing. So I think you guys did a great job.
Well, I really appreciate it. You know, it just made sense for us that the way to do it is you make the game as good as you possibly can. You get people that fall in love with your game, and then you figure out cool stuff that they want in your game that makes them look cool, and then you make that, and then it just works. And it's great for us because we get more players, we get, you know, our queues are always popping, and there's no reason for you to not try the game, right? So, but it means we have to pay attention to the players. Like, we really have to listen to what players want, because if we don't deliver it, then you know, we didn't.
I feel like you guys have, because I've played the game before, a few times before, and then I played it relatively recently, and then I played it out in the booth.
Yeah.
And each time I played, I feel like you guys add something new.
It's always different. Always different.
That's awesome.
Do you want to check out the different stuff we got now? The new stuff?
Sure.
All right, so we've got on the main screen here, you can see the two newest things are, of course, Koenig, our werewolf, who's coming out. He's been a community favorite, even though they don't know about him for a long time, because that name has been in the game. He was kind of seeded a long time ago, and everybody's been wondering who he is, and now we got him.
Nice, build up the hype.
And then we also have over here, we have the Brawl of the Week. And Brawl of the Week is going to be something that comes, you know, turns on and turns off. It's going to be a different queue game mode every week we do it. You know, we'll cycle through, and you'll get extra rewards for playing that game mode. And it just lets us do some different fun things that maybe are not something that we want to be like a permanent part of the game. And so the example that we're showing off today is the first queue is Brawl Ball 3v3. When we have Brawl Ball, you can play it, you can't queue for it. And there's no like set size you can play with 2 people, you can play with 4 people, whatever.
Just join.
So, that's right. So what you wind up doing is having a screen like this. It's kind of showing you what your missions or tasks are for any given day. You know, we already have some of this, but then we'll have this new section where, you know, Brawl of the Week this week is online Brawl Ball, and you pop in. You know, it'll tell you what you're doing, the 3v3 Brawl Ball, when it's going to end, what you're going to get for when you get your first win in it, and then and we can hop in and play. You know, although I'll preface it with, we're going to each be playing with 2 bots as our teammates. It's meant to be played online, but you'll be queuing, so you'll have all players. But sometimes get confused in Brawl Ball, so we're going to have to help them out a bit. But yeah, you just pop in, you know, you pick your favorite character. And one of the things that we'll do when we have game modes that we've used before, like Brawl Ball, we kind of refresh them when we bring them into the Brawl of the Week. So we'll see when we jump in here, we've reworked the background art, we've given it another little pass, given it some love. We've reworked the Brawl Ball UI to make it more clear. We've normalized the speed of the players so that you don't have to worry about her. You know, your character, you've got Queen 9, she's a little slow. In Brawl Ball in the past, she's not a great pick because she can't keep up. But we've kind of figured out what the pain points are, smoothed them over, and have a new version. And so when, you know, it's a chance for us to kind of brush up and make better things in the gathered game, as well as introduce totally new games.
And one thing is, since you're constantly doing updates, it's not a static game like Super Smash Brothers, which is, I mean, it is a great game still today.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you keep adding to it, and you're not charging people.
Yeah.
That means a whole lot.
Yeah. We love that we just get to keep, you know, anytime somebody's like, hey, I've got this great idea, I really want to do this, we're like, oh yeah, so do we. It's on the list. It's probably going to happen. Just, you know, the question is when. But yeah, hop in and you can see the throw down a little bit of Brawl Ball action. I don't know if you played Brawl Ball before, but it's a team game. We're going to be rushing to get this ball and bring it to the opponent's goal. The team walls are those on the red team here, I can't go through that wall. But I can go through the red walls. So my job is to try to pick up the ball, get over the wall, get to this area, get to it. So then it'll start on your end since we got the last goal. But we've added new animations. We've made the platform art a little bit more clear. You know, and this is still a work in progress. This isn't. We'll be releasing this when we do the Mordex patch, and you know, we'll have a lot more in place for it as well.
So it's funny. I was just playing this out there with some people. I guess I've never played because I whooped them, and I figured, you know, I might not be that bad, but I see you have tons more practice than they do, obviously.
Yeah, well, yeah, we do play. You know, not only do we is it part of making the game, but we do like playing it. So you got to jump up and over that wall.
That's my teammate.
Yeah, Brax is.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you gotta get the bots a little bit of help.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, you can throw it too. Your bots are terrible at catching, but when you're queuing online, you'll have players, and you'll be much better at that.
How do I do this?
You gotta hold it in the zone. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Oh, you gotta get around. Yeah, there you go. It goes to a five goal game. Yeah, sometimes you get a pretty good breakaway going. But you can also, like, when you're online in the queue, which will be great. It's something the player's been asking for a long time. You can do things like setting up passes from back here, you know, and if you've got players that are running deep, they're able to pick it up and try to take it in. So you wind up with a decent amount of strategies. Playing it previously is a lot of fun for Brawlhalla. When you just do 2v2, you wind up pretty set in what you're able to do.
I was wondering why I didn't have that little spear.
Oh yeah, you got the weapon pickups drop on each side.
Yeah.
So one person on the team can pick up a weapon. It'll respawn over the course of the game. Your shoulder button will actually throw your weapon, so then you'll be able to pick up the, yeah. If it goes off the side, it'll come back in the middle. It's also, I always like to talk about when we made this game. It's kind of hilarious because we made it as like, it'll be a fun alternative to just kind of the regular brawling that you do, you know, it'll be a good like light-hearted game mode. And it is like the saltiest our office ever gets. Like anytime we play it, it is on. It is full-on competition. So I'll hop out and I'll show you. So we got that's the queue. That's the big game feature that's going. And then we've got first map we've added in a while, but if you want to hop in and pick a character, we'll throw in some bots, and you'll have to help me. We have to pick the same map.
Okay.
So this is something we'll add maps and test features, and so we want this one down here.
There we go.
We'll add maps and test features and put them out where people can play them in the experimental view, and they give us lots of feedback on them, and then eventually we figure out which ones work well, what changes we need to make, and send them live. So this one has been out there for a little bit, and we finally have a full hearted background for it and tile set. So this is sort of tied to Taros. And we got that big statue of our Minotaur there in the back.
Nice.
And it's geared at being a free-for-all, a four-person free-for-all map. So it's not one of our more serious maps. And then, like, you know, any good labyrinth, you have to lose your way. It's got to start moving on you. Then we get this little kind of constantly moving Ferris wheel here, which is fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun to play on. Makes for some unpredictable events. And then there's also a larger version of this for players it's the best. I love it. I love that situation.
And that's, so I'm an artist.
Yeah.
So, you know, when people like what I'm doing, I'm gonna paint a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then obviously, in your case, people are playing your game when they show that they openly love it. You know what? I want to program a little bit more. I want to add some more to it. So that's
a perfect example. One of the animators that was working on Mordax on his special effects, we had the choice to come up Wednesday night, get a good night's sleep, rest up before we set up the booth for the show, and he chose to stay. This is Steven Gabriel. He chose to stay an extra day so he can get a full day of work in, work late to get Mordax in better shape, fly out. He had to get up at like 3 in the morning to get here to come out on Thursday. It's exactly like you say. When people love the game, it makes it, you just want to put that love right back into it.
And then, you know, all the passion, all the love you have for the game, and not only the game, but what you do, it shows in the game, because, you know, if you don't care, you're just pumping out a game to pump out a game, you're going to tell the games are not going to play right, the characters are not going to feel right, but everything here just feels right. You know, the colors are beautiful. The fact that you're putting it in all these different consoles and PC, which a lot of people seem to forget the PC. It's like, let's get rid of the PC, only focus on console.
Oh no, we love our PC players.
Yeah,
they're fantastic.
And so, you know, it's really evident that you guys have a passion for this.
Oh yeah.
And obviously, you're not doing it for free. I mean, sorry. Obviously, the game is free.
Right.
You're adding in, you know, skins and stuff for people that want to stand out a little bit. But, you know, I think it shows that mostly, you guys love it.
Yeah, mostly we just want everybody to get in and have fun. That's really what it is. That's what we love, and we're super lucky to be able to do it.
Awesome. Well, all right. It's been awesome talking with you. Again, you know, Brawlhalla, and I have Zeke here as well, you know, just talking to me a little bit about Brawlhalla, how they put the game together, and just everything new, and the new character coming out very soon.
That's right.
Well, I guess that's it for now. This is Iggy with Dragon Blogger, again with Zeke and Brawlhalla.
Thanks for checking us out.
Thanks, Zeke.
Yeah, thank you.